I accidentally broke this wine glass that had been sitting at my computer desk when I was responding to some of the tweets from Trumpites and what have you. And as I said, I accidentally broke this wine glass. You can obviously see it's glass, and unless someone wants to recycle it or whatever, or use it for something else, it obviously can't be used as a wine glass anymore. Unless, of course, what it were recycled into would be refurbished as a wine glass. And people would say, well, that's quite an obvious point. And people would say, well, of course, these are some of the obvious glass pieces that just clean up in this. And, I mean, what else do you want to tell us? What I want to tell you is this. Remember how people have talked about the election day? Actually, I think I'm the main one who's actually talked about this. But the day after election day is November 9th. And, of course, others and I have pointed out that Trump is a Nazi and loves Nazis, etc. If Donald Trump wins, this is what you're going to get on a much bigger scale. And this is what you're going to get on a much bigger scale. And, let's see. My grandfather was, because my dad's dad was born in 1936, and he was 2 years old when Kristallnacht happened. So, let's see, so 78 years ago, on the day after Election Day is, for lack of a better term, the anniversary of Kristallnacht. And as I said, that's what you're going to get on a much bigger scale if Donald Trump is elected or if he steals the elections. And maybe this is part of the reason that the wine glass broke when it did, so that God could give me a way to show people that, I mean, people have seen the pictures of Kristallnacht, and people have heard about how the synagogues were broken and the shop windows were, for lack of a better term, smashed and all that. Sometimes you'd have to see a modern equivalent of what it would look like if it happened again. So really just consider for whom you're voting before you go into the election booth. And also, if you're still supporting Donald Trump, or even if you're still supporting Hillary Clinton, please consider why you're supporting them, and think about what could happen. I mean, that's all I've got to say.